Sorry. Trying to solve a little issue right now. I don't know what has been going on with my internet today. Or like since yesterday, really. A couple days, actually. Actually, I might have an idea of what's causing problems. Ever since I integrated stream elements into my OBS, the connection has been pretty wobbly. Which is worrying. I might have to... I don't know. I'll figure out what's causing that, though. But, yeah. We're going to be working on Mighty Grandpa today, of course. And I'm just trying to set it up a little bit. It just keeps going down. That's so concerning. Whatever. I guess we'll just have to deal with it. I'll put it over here while everything be fine. Alright. There we go. We're here. Here we are. Let's just get to work, I guess. And if anyone comes in, we can chat. So, I'll just... Whoops. I have the wrong thing. Just fill in the screen. Okay. So, we made enemies that when they see you, they slide forward. Although, there is one thing I want to change about them. Where are they? Ah. They're walking into the abyss. Let's fix that. How are we going to fix that? Just copy this, I guess. Oh, nope. There we go. I guess we're just gonna get rid of this pit, because... Uh-oh. That's the complete opposite direction I wanted to take it in. There. Ah! Oh my goodness, it scared me. So, the thing is, I want them to stop moving after they do that. Because, you know, they gotta, like, pick themselves up before they can, like, slide again. So let's go into the enemy. And then after we finish this, we'll go into working on another enemy. I really... See, that's so annoying. Every time a loading thing or anything appears, I right-click, boom, that happens. I wish I could... There has to be a way to make it just focus purely on the... You know, the window and nothing else, but I don't know. My goodness, my lips are so chapped. And I don't have any lip gloss. Tragic. So we need a thing. If you are sliding, max walk speed. When do we set the max walk speed back to normal? No. Wait. What are we doing with max walk speed? Ah, okay. The problem is that this is update movement is an event tick, right? Which it has to be so that they can actually walk. Can we just do a simple add a check right in front of... Bro, why did it vanish on stream? Huh? I don't understand this at all. I want to add a simple... I don't know. Why did I move this? Oh, because I want to move this over. So that I add a branch over here. The branch is going to be really simple. Yeah, dang it. I think I might just want to go to, like, display only. Just so that it stops disappearing from the screen. Like this. Annoying, but it is what it is, I guess. But I could still... Actually, yeah, I could still move it around. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's a thing. Alright, so now let's go back to work. We just want to make a simple branch that goes here. And with the branch, if can sliding is true, then update movement. If it's not true, don't update movement. The reason we want that is so that until all this ends and all these delays happen, they will not walk. What is happening here? I have no idea, actually. I'll just leave that, I guess. All these delays happen, and then finally it sets can slide back to true. It works. The delay just isn't long enough. so let's do like a 0.5. Yeah, that's kind of fine. We don't really need to do this is falling check, because this can't happen if you are falling. But, I mean, it's fine, I guess. So it always goes down this, this path. This path. My goodness. Of making sure that... I mean, we can leave this just in case, since they're... Like, if you hit them when they're doing this and knock them into the air, then they will still be falling. So I guess that would become true in some cases. So we can do... Here's what I'm thinking. Bring this up to 0.5, so a minimum of 1 second, and then bring this up to 0.8, so more than 1 second. Yeah. That probably isn't long enough for the animation, though, honestly. You know what? Let's just put it a full second. So if they have fallen, it's almost 2 seconds, and if they... Oh, jeez. And if they're not fallen, it's just slightly above 1 second. And of course, we'd have them play the animations when this happens. The sliding animation. Do we want that, honestly? Wait. Why couldn't I kill them there? No, okay. They were just bouncing. Don't they have it so that if they lose HP, if they are dead, then there might be a delay happening somewhere. Oh, it's because all damage is knockback. So this is always called, right? No, wait, that wouldn't be it. In the path of if they die. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe I should just... I guess it's just something about slamming down into them. Probably. Whatever. So we got the sliding enemy done fully. Just wanted to finish off that last little bit. Then we can look into what we gotta do next. So we have slide attack. If we want more Tiger D stuff, we need somebody that charges forward and grapples you. We don't need the suplex thing. We just need grappling. So duplicate enemy fox. Let's rename this to charge fox. Now this one, we can probably do a similar thing that we did with this guy, where we give them a thing connected to their sprite called sight. Yeah, we'll call this sight. It's same difference here. And then when they see the player, i.e. when this overlaps with them, component begin overlap. Check to make sure that this is the player. No. What was it? what was the thing I gotta... Oh, get player pawn. just do this. Copy it. It's more convenient that way. If the other actor is that, then do this. If it's not, then do nothing. Makes sense. Simple enough. Right. What it will do, we'll get to that in a moment. So I'm thinking, like in the sliding fox, we can, well, first of all, we got to make a custom event. This one will obviously not be sliding. This will be charge. Charge get once when it is called, which will happen here. When charge is called, the NPC will. Actually, honestly, I feel like we could just yank a bunch of the code from here again. Yeah, actually, I think we can. Because what I'm thinking is that they'll pause, which is the set max walk speed to 0, and then we'll set the max walk speed to, like, instead of doing this part here, we'll add a after the delay. Give me a moment. Let's create variable can slide. Let's rename that to can charge, so that you can actually charge. You can determine that. Okay. Hope you guys like the lo-fi music I got. Okay, so again, we don't need this stuff because we're not shooting them forward. We just want to, yeah, okay. So we set our max walk speed. We also need to get our max walk speed again, which is over here. We already set it. Perfect, right? That is why I'm using all this stuff. Get max walk speed. We don't need friction. We just need walk speed. My goodness, I think I might really have to like uninstall Streamlabs because it is. I having so many internet issues that I just was not having before, and I shouldn't be having because I have like a direct Ethernet connection to the internet, to my router. Is this like a common problem with Streamlabs? Because my gosh, my God, it's rough, and I have no idea why. Jeez. I'll figure it out later. I guess we'll just keep going. I hope you guys can just handle it. I'm sorry. Best I can do is try. Let me also try something else. Bring this over here. I think that helped. I think. But it's hard to tell. Anyway, after the delay happens of them processing, oh my goodness, a person, we set the max walk speed to, sorry, what's the default max walk speed? 80? Man, that's it. Okay. Well, we're gonna set it to, like, double that. 160. Max walk speed to 160. And ooh, we can add another collision. Yeah, I have an idea. Is this the reason why Stream Elements keeps putting like a comment in chat and like, hey, this guy's now live? It's because my thing is crashing. Honestly, I should do something about that. It's such an annoying thing. No. We need a sphere collision. Call this grapple range. Let's decrease that size to like 10. Put it right here. Wait. No. Maybe not? Because this has to be... They have to try to do this... Because if you just dodge out of the way... Okay, no. We actually need something a little more sophisticated than that. I think we probably need a line trace where we get the player location. Yeah, okay. Which actually means we want to disconnect this stuff real quick. Because where we reset, it's going to be... once we reach the line trace location. Can we get... Can we get the exact location of a overlap, of where it overlapped? Impact point? Location of the actual contact point of the trace shape. Yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want, actually. Let's promote that to a variable. Call this enemy location or enemy pause. Yeah. If it's the player, then set enemy position and call charge. There we go. And we're going to use that in a moment. So this way we don't really have to do a line trace, I guess. So it sets the max walk speed immediately to 160. So they're sprinting at you. They're going fast. And wait. We need to determine how they're gonna know to reach their position. Because obviously we can get enemy position. I think we might also want to do grapple range. So, like what I was thinking. So we'd have two different sphere collisions. Well, collisions. No. Two ways to determine whether this should trigger or not. With grapple range, if you reach this position, then it'll trigger. Or if the enemy reaches the enemy position, it'll trigger. But then that kind of means we need another event that can be called. There's a custom event, stop grapple. Or, no, this is like stop charge. Okay, so give me a moment. Okay, I was just checking something. Stop charge is what we're gonna call when this collision is triggered. On component begin overlap. Once it begins overlap with the player. Oh, whoops. I meant to copy that as well. Then it will call stop charge. Simple enough. Should be pretty easy to implement if all goes well. And it will, because nothing ever goes wrong when programming. Everything works on the first try. Oh boy. There you go. But to be fair, what we're doing isn't super complicated, so there is a chance it might work on the first try. Not a big chance, but a chance. Wait, the enemy position thing, we kind of need to set it on a tick as well, don't we? Because, oh my goodness, because we need to get our current position. Yikes. I mean, we could set it here where if there is no wall hit, do another branch where our current position is equal to this. No. We need no, we just need the character movement on its own. Not all this other stuff. There you go. Get character movement. We need your location? Position? What do you want me to say? What do you call it? Get world location. Get actor location. Self, okay. If these are equal, then call this branch. And if this is true, error tolerance 1. We need a tolerance of 1, I think is fine. But anyway, yeah, if this is true, then call stop charge. So now we have stop charge being called at multiple positions. If they reach the charge location, if the overlap hits the player before that, stop charge is called. In which case, walk speed. We're gonna want to set walk speed to 0, and this is kind of difficult. Stop chart. Set walk speed to 0. I just realized we don't really have any setup for actually grabbing the player. I guess we want to create a new damage type. essentially. How do we do that again? I gotta remember. Is that something in here or is in the... No, it's not. It's up here in the project settings. Can I just look it in all settings? Oh, whoops. Yikes. I guess I'll have to look it up. How to add new damage types. In Unreal. Gotta specify. Then in the... No. I haven't even used this e-controller thing. And I think I've used this DT expression. Have I used this DT expressions? No, I genuinely don't remember. No, I did, actually. You damage types. I know what these are. Where do I access them is my question. Okay. My goodness. All I want to know is how to add a damage type. Is that so difficult? Apparently so. I feel like it's in the project settings. But I don't know where. I did announce it, Lorem. The stream. It's on the Discord. In uploads. Also, welcome, Lorem, to the stream. I did it, I started the stream at 3, and I'm gonna be going until 6. So, for a couple hours. No, it's not collisions. Where would this be? Not inputs, obviously not. Performance. If I could increase my performance, that would be great. Oh, well, it sounds like at least you guys had fun, right, Lorem? Gameplay tags. No. Not at all. What any? Why can I not remember how to add new damage types? I did it before. I added the, I added the knockback damage type. But I can't remember. Is it in here? No. We navigated my little city, searching zombies and seeing secret parts. Okay. In real life or in a game? What are you talking about? This can't be this difficult. Why can I not figure out how to add damage types? How to add damage type. Huh? I'm literally finding nothing. I don't remember. I remember it being very easy to add damage types. So why am I not? Because it's just like changing an enum. I know that for a fact. They're... Oh my goodness. The one thing I found talking about them is creating an item. There already exists an item for damage types. Cats are cute. Hello, welcome to the stream. Seems like it's more work to learn Unity or Unreal or whatever programs than it's just code the game blind with just JavaScript. I don't know about that. No, normally this little kind of stuff aren't an issue for me, but I for some reason cannot remember. Also, welcome to the stream. I swear it's in here somewhere. I will, but I already looked up damage types and I didn't find any. So why? My goodness. I mainly use Unreal because that's the one I know the most. My issue is just my memory isn't the best, so I just kind of forget stuff that I really should know. Like this, I've done this before. I created a damage type called Knockback, which, you know, deals knockback damage. Makes sense. But I can't remember. You think you won't be on for too long, Lauren? That's fine. Be on for as long as you can, or as long as you want. Enhanced input, obviously not, because, well, that's for inputs. Editor only. General settings, maybe. I feel so dumb because I don't know why this is so much trouble. Editor. Where is it? Okay. Dang. This has stumped me. The most random of things have stumped me. That's actually really frustrating. Okay. Why can't I figure this out? Let me try to retrace my steps. Because I know that we have, let's see, when we apply damage, which is, no, that's receiving, that's, where is our apply damage? Oh my gosh. Oh, right. I put it all up here. Apply damage. Damage type class. Why can I not find that? Can I... Oh. It's here. Okay. Why? I gotta organize my folder. It was right here. Okay. Let me create a folder for damage types. Yes, move that in there. My goodness, that's all I wanted to do. Now we can create another damage type. DM, grapple. You'd think I wouldn't struggle so much with that, but... And we don't even need to set up any code in there. We just need it to exist so that we can then determine functionality for it in ChargeFox. Stop charge. Then we want to apply damage. 1 of grapple. Oh, there we go. So that's literally all I wanted. You grapple, then we add a delay of, we'll say like a second, and they go back to walking. Now, this does mean that we have to set up the... No, wait, that's not going to work, actually. Because this kind of... Wait, now that I've stopped and thought about, like, the whole way I'm doing this isn't going to work. Because we essentially need both of our characters to become one animation. Which, that... I have no idea how to do. Yeah. Just save now. I'm probably gonna have to look up a YouTube tutorial for this, because yeah, I got nothing. All right. We will. I just realized something, by the way, completely unrelated. The amount of people watching and the amount of people that it says is watching, like the little number, are completely different, which is odd and very interesting. But it is what it is, I guess. Okay, so how do I even... I guess I'm gonna have to look up a video that at least explain this. So 2D Unreal Engine 5. How do I describe this? Because would it be changing the animation? Well, maybe. Okay. Let's forget about the apply damage thing, actually, right now. Right now, we just need to be grabbed. Or... well, maybe not. Well, no. Let's just figure out how to be grabbed. I guess apply damage could be our function for this, because this is us telling that we're... because we need to tell the player that they have to stop, right? Which is just adding even another branch onto our... I don't think this is the right way to do this. Because we already have all of this here that gets triggered. We could do another branch, but man, that's not a very efficient way to do it. We can only have one event received any damage, because everything will call off of that. I'm like trying to think in my brain how to do this. Because we could just go with copy that, where if it's false, go into here, do another check. Is this equal to DM grapple? There you go. Is this grapple? If it is, if it's not, then continue over here. If it is, then get your character movement set, control, set movement speed. Well, it's mostly max movement speed, so. See ya, Lorem. Oh, hey, Luigi GX. Food's here? Okay, cool. I'll get the food in a moment, then. So, set max custom speed to 0. I'm starting to realize this is like a thing that I haven't even considered, which might be really difficult. Because, well, it can't be that difficult. A lot of things do this, but I have no idea where to even begin with this. 2D Unreal Engine 5, grapple. No, not, that's a grappling hook. Not really what we want. We want more of a melee grapple kind of thing. Where... Like, I can easily see how you would do this in 3D. You essentially just attach the component of the thing to the other. You would attach the player's component to the enemy's component, and we could technically do that here, but that doesn't seem like the best idea for how we want to do stuff. Sorry. I'm like flipping through stuff, thinking. All we want to do is a grab. But not like... Not a grab and movement. Just want to be able to grab something. Yikes. I'm not seeing anything that seems like it would help. Which is really unfortunate. Yeah, that's a yikes. Okay. Yeah, see you, Lorm. Okay. I guess we'll just have to figure this out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get, some food. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna get food real quick. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. In case you want to know what I got, it's it's chicken and fries, Chinese food. Oh, jeez. I'm doing that. Yeah. That's all. Nice and simple meal. I gotta think how we're gonna actually do this. Because normally I just look, if I come up with a thing that I don't know, I look up a tutorial, figure it out, change it as I need. But that's not exactly working here, since I'm finding literally nothing. So I'm not sure what to... So I guess we're just gonna have to trial and error this. But that's fine. This is a mechanic we're gonna need for the boss anyway, so do what we can. Also, I'm drinking Pepsi. Okay. We can instead instead of applying damage, or at least instead of directly applying damage like this, I feel like we have to... How do I say this? Okay. We're gonna give them a variable called target. Or player target. Or just, you know what? Player. We'll just call this player. And this is gonna be our, this is a reference to the base player. We're going to set this, like, here. And we'll set this to, jeez. Can I... Okay. Can I just set it... Can I just make it a basic actor reference then? Or... Is that just... There we go. Let's hope that works. Yeah, there you go. So we've overlapped with the player. Set it to that. Hey, Glitchy Boy, welcome to the stream. I am trying to figure out a thing that I cannot find a single tutorial on. So we can grab the player. So stop charge. We need to check if the player's actually in this sphere. We need to be able to check is currently overlapping, essentially. Is overlapping actor. Okay, so that is a thing that we can call. Good, good. Just want to make sure. Right. And then we can set it to the component specifically. I'm gonna put my food over here so it's easier for me to actually access and eat. There we go. Okay. So is grapple range. Okay. There you go. So, no, wait. Yeah, no. Is the player overlapping with the player? I said it the wrong way. Is grapple range overlapping with the player? If yes, then so either way, when you reach the end of your charge, set movement speed to 0. Then, after you set movement speed to 0, check, is the grappling range overlapping with the player, which we set over on component begin. Right? Cool. I think that makes sense so far. Do you know what is Omori, the game? Yeah, I know Omori. If it is overlapping with this, then what are we gonna do? That's really the question. Oh, I got an idea. We can set the player invisible, play an animation over here, set the player's location to that wherever it drops, you're supposed to drop you. And that would work, I think. And because it should be smooth enough. I mean, unless it's like lags, you shouldn't really even be able to tell that anyone has vanished or teleported or anything. Oh, what am I eating? I'm eating chicken with French fries. Ordered some Chinese food. Okay. I now have an idea how to actually do this. Let's try that. So, if this is true, this means that, okay, so sorry guys. I don't know what's been going on with the stream lately. I seriously think that adding Streamlabs has messed up everything for me. Anyway, this isn't going to work, I just realized, which is a problem. And the reason it's not going to work is because this is an actor reference, not a blueprint reference. What we need is a reference. We need to get our bass player. Can I do that? Would this ever succeed? Let's compile that. Okay. It seems like it will succeed, which is interesting. Or at least it won't always fail, I think. Yeah, my goodness. Stream Elements, every time my stream goes down for a moment, it's like, oh, wait, he's back online. Which is so annoying, because I'm pretty sure Stream Elements is the reason it's been crashing. Which is really frustrating, actually. Oh. Don't want to make a mess. But whatever. It is what it is. So, if this succeeds, then as bass player, we want to get our sprite. Set sprite color? Would that be it? Because We just want to set this part, which is what can be actually seen. And sprite color, yeah, we can set the alpha to 0. New color, alpha 0. But we also need to be able to set it back. Which means we need to save the color, and which is a... PP bass player, I guess, this? No. We need a linear color structure. Linear color. I mean, is that the same? I hope so. Get sprite color. Yeah, set that. So now the variable is saved here. And then we can set the color to 0. Okay. I'm working through it. Kind of. Making our way through this kind of thing. I haven't even tried the chicken so far yet. It's pretty good. I should have gotten napkins. I'll be right back. I'm back. I got a napkin now. And now I can eat and not feel gross about touching my keyboard. Let's see how long that lasts. Okay, so we set the sprite color to alpha 0. We also have to set movement, set input to false, so that the player can't do anything, like, at all. And then after that, we deal damage, and then put them back in the same place. That shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. We'll see, though. Hey Pogo, I'm currently working on trying to make a grapple thing enemy. So they set us invisible. They also have to set we have to disable movement, I'm pretty sure. So we get character movement, disable it, and then we'd essentially have to play an animation. But then comes the issue that of our... Or, actually, it's not an issue. We just have to add another thing to the animation update. Before even the idle animation, we will add grapple animation. And so we would delay a full second of grabbing. right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, right. We also have to apply damage. This also does mean that the whole grapple damage thing that I spent like a full minute trying to figure out is pointless, because we're just gonna deal. Or actually, maybe it's not. We can also have it be it can cause a trigger over in the player where every time it's called, that when it's called once, it'll deal damage multiple times over like a period of time. But we have to set up that over at the base player, I think. Well, I mean, technically we could set it over here, but it probably wouldn't be the best. We'll see what we can do then. Alright, so now that we have all these things set up, we need a way to show that it's working. And to show that it's working, we're gonna have to, it's gonna be like over here specifically. We need one of these. And we're gonna need a variable. Not crouch animation. This is gonna be grapple. Yeah. I gotta remember how the animation system works real quick. Right. We have to set what the animation is over here. Compile that. The grapple animation is gonna be this. It's like, whoa. So that we can know that we're grappling. And then we can set this stuff over here. But how do we decide whether or not we're grappling? Well, I mean, that's pretty simple, actually. Is what I was hoping, I would say. No, it is very simple. We just need a variable that we'll call grappling. Or is grappling. Yeah. And this variable by default is false. If this is true, then we will immediately set is grappling to true. Set true. And then if this is true, on the tick event, get is grappling. There we go. So we can delete this part over here. If is grappling is true, then play the grapple animation. Or the hurt animation in this case. If it's not true, then just continue on. Okay. I think that's, I got it. It's essentially tricking the player because it just makes you invisible for a moment. But we still have to teleport the player so that they're in the location where the animation ends. Do we? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. I just realized I can make I have a defense for the player so that we can't get knocked off of the 0 axis of Y. I can give this to all the enemies because the enemies, the reason that when you punch them, they like fall through the ground, which is purposeful, is that their collision turns off when they have 0 health. Which is good, now that I think about it. It also means I have to add it now. Because unfortunately, the way I've set up all the stuff, you can't really do it that you make a parent and then make a bunch of children of it. You have to change each one, which is really bad, but it's also kind of how I have to do it. But anyway, we'll just put that in the comment. Update grapple animation. Cool. So now we have a grappling animation. You can just put that over here. Expand this to actually cover it. Then move it all over. Nice. Okay. So that should work. Hopefully. Let me look through the code one more time just to make sure that it's all good. So, when at the very beginning, if it sees you, let's put this in a comment. Spot player or detect player. So it detects the player. If their sight overlaps you, which is the collision, it makes sure it's the player, sets that variable to player, and gets where the player is, and then calls charge. The same thing and then on charge is over here. This is start charge. Start charging forward. Which, charging forward, they stop for a moment for a delay of 0.8 seconds, and then they start sprinting towards you. Right. And they can only do this if they're not already charging and they aren't falling. And that starts the charge. And then, I don't want to comment this yet because it's not done. Stop charge is called. Stop charge is either called by us arriving where the player is, where the enemy position was. Reach enemy position. Or enemy position reached. Yeah. So with enemy position reached, they'll stop charge. Or when enemies in grapple range, which is another collision. Either way, if that is called, stop charge will happen. Then it'll do one final quick check of, it'll set movement 0 to 0 instantly, which won't last very long because it'll set grapple range. It'll check if grapple range and player are overlapping, because again, it can get called even if it's not in grapple range. If they are, it'll go down this branch. Set is grappled into true. It will call the player variable that we saved, cast that to base player, and then as base player, we will set the sprite, and we'll get the sprite color, save that, then set the sprite to invisible so that we can't see them, and make it that the player cannot move at all. Movement is disabled. You'll deal damage, and then after delay, we will undo what we did here. We'll get the player color that we saved, Excuse me, my nose is kind of stuffy. I'm sorry that I just snorted into... That I just, like, snorted into the microphone. I didn't even think about that. What was I doing? Oh, right. Then, as the sprite, we will... we'll just pull this over here again. There we go. We'll set it to player color, what we saved before, and we will also get the player movement, which was over here. Then, oh, what did I need to connect to? Oh, jeez, I gotta connect it all the way over here. I mean, that's fine. It's whatever. And of course, we want to not disable movement, but enable. Enable move. Huh? What do you... Why? Where is the enable movement? Bro, come on. Why is there a disable movement, but not an enable movement? Okay, I see. That's a little annoying. I don't know why it is that they're... Okay. Okay, fine. We just... we have to set movement mode to re-enable it. Set it to falling, I guess. Cool. So... that should work, I think. Hopefully. I'll test it in a moment. Let me eat some fries before I do. It's pretty yummy. Okay. So I think this will work. It'll hopefully work. Enemy. We got the charge fox. Oh, it's at 0. Perfect. Okay, what? That actually... Huh. Okay. I think that worked. I think an issue is that the this collision is a little too far away. Let's put that a little closer. Oh jeez. Oh gosh, they got me trapped. They don't really seem that much faster, to be honest. We gotta... Okay. So, we have to set it back to false as well. I just realized. Yeah, okay. Looking at the right thing. We have is grappling. We have to set that back to false after all this is done. Okay, so set is grappling to false after all is said and done. Ouch. Oh, right. Also, we have to set our movement speed back to normal. I just forgot. There's a lot of things we have to set, actually. Pretty much, we have to just undo everything here. Yeah. Literally all of this. I gotta create a branch. Not a branch, a thing there. Because we're gonna need this all the way over here as well. So this will happen one way or another. Either, well, I'll just test it and see if that works. There you go. They grabbed us, and now they're back to moving. Wait. Huh? They aren't grabbing us. We should be going invisible when that happens. Wait, what? It worked the first time, though. Why not the second time? It always annoys me when this happens. I'm specifically referring to when something works once and then not after that. Okay. It's probably something here, because that's like when things reset. Okay. They grabbed us. Now the delay is happening. Well, the delay is happening right now. And as soon as that's done, we're going to be going... Well... I'm unsure, actually, what's going on here. Well, hey, now. Why... It happened twice this time. But now we're not going invisible. So why... Oh, jeez. Why aren't we going invisible when he does it like multiple times? Because we should always be setting our alpha to 0, which makes it so we can't be seen. Disables movement, so we can't walk. Deals grapple damage, which is currently 0. Delays for a second. Sets us, so that the animation can play. Sets us back to our visible. Sets our movement speed to falling. If we instantly hit the ground, then it instantly becomes walking, which is fine. Sets grappling back to true. And then does a delay before they can walk again. All that should work. And yet... wait, let's do a quick... Dang it, okay. No, that's not gonna... Actually, why are you hurting me? You don't... Oh, it's because you do deal damage. besides grappling. For testing purposes, you're going to deal 0 damage now. Ouch. Grabbed me. Okay. Grabbed me. I don't understand, actually. Well, now it's just working. And now it's not. Huh? What's the difference? What is happening right now? Okay. So, a lot of stuff is happening. Okay, it is getting our enemy position. We are there. Stop charge is being called. Let's set thing. Stop there. Get back to here. Okay, is grappling. Weird. Very weird. Why is set sprite color not triggering? Actually, let's put this here. And then take that off. Because clearly it's set sprite color that's causing issues. Does this one not get called? Okay. Uh-oh. Let's just restart. So, come here and you do. Okay, set sprite color. Now we're invisible. Now we're setting it back. Now we're visible again. Okay. Now invisible. Now we're visible again. Now we're invisible again. Oh goodness, what's the issue? Set sprite color. Now we're invisible again. What is wrong? What's the problem? Oh boy. So it does work most of the time. Let's just keep going until it doesn't work. Okay, and it still works. Is it because I'm flickering? Let's try it. Let's test that. Let me turn this off just for testing purposes. I think the flickering effect might be messing me up here. Yeah. Flickering is messing me up because... What is flickering doing right now? When does flicker... What do we do with flickering when flickering's off? Yeah, see, because we're setting the original color here on flicker. So I think it's an interaction between these two things. I can't really turn it off, though. Since, you know, it's kind of part of the how people can know they're currently invincible. I could make it. I could. Actually, I have an idea. Okay. I'm going to explain my idea in a moment. Just bear with me while I actually do it. So we have this normal path. And this path, which involves the grapple. So this kind of, I don't know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have grappling happen before invincibility frame happens, which makes sense, I think, because wait, yes, event any damage. 0 damage is still any damage. It's just sending in a 0, which has no effect on our current health. So it does this branch where it checks if we're alive or dead. Then we need it to do another branch check of is this grappling damage or not? If it is grappling damage, then set our max movement speed to 0 and bypass invincibility. And if it's not, then go to invincibility. This is kind of not the best way, but I think I can make this work. I just have to adjust some things so that it's functional. Move this lower. Move that lower so it's nice and straight. Well, it's not straight at all. It's okay. So there we go. It's kind of weird, but I think I got it. There. And now everything is a little organized. This is over here. If our class of damage... Oh, jeez. There we go. Let's actually hook that on there. If our class of damage is grapple, then we will bypass invincibility frames. And if it's not grapple, then we will not bypass invincibility frames. Which actually, I think, kind of works here. Maybe not. And then, because then when are we actually applying damage? Actually, I think all that was unnecessary, now that I'm thinking about it. Apply damage. We can just set it to... Or, well, actually no. Maybe it was useful? We'll just test it and see. It didn't help at all. For something about going into invincibility frames once just makes it that we can't go invisible anymore. But we can still get invincibility frames. How frustrating that is. How entirely frustrating. I will eat a fry to express my frustration. Very good. Okay. So what is causing this issue? I guess is the real question. Because now... Wait. When does this event end? Handle... No. Not pause. End. No, that's not what it is. What's it called? I think the issue is that this timer remains true. Yeah, okay, I get it. I understand now. This other stuff was completely pointless. It's all about this. Clear timer by function name. No, it's something by handle. Clear and invalidate, I think. There we go. Because I think... Yeah. We're receiving 0 damage, which is still calling it. Okay. It's invisible. Ouch. And now we're visible again. There we go. Okay, I did it. Once again, it ended up being fairly simple. We need to add a slight gap between... Well, first of all, we need to make these guys faster, because, my goodness, they are... I feel like they're not any faster at all. Let me bring it up to like 1,000 just to make sure that's actually doing stuff. Because I don't feel like they're any faster. Yeah, see? They're like, no, they're not faster at all. Why is that? So their max walk speed here is like 80. Cool. Makes sense, because that's how fast we want them to walk normally. I think the problem is update movement. No, wait, that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, wait, maybe? Well, okay, this is how fast they walk normally. Oh, jeez. That's how fast they walk normally. And after interacting with me, they walk equally as fast. which means changing their speed over here is doing nothing. Is this even getting called then? It should be, but who knows? Wait, huh? Is this a tick event? No, it's not. Why isn't it getting called then? It set a break over here. Okay, it got called. Which, if that gets called, what happened? Wait, what? Nothing happens. That's weird. Wait, but it is getting called because all this other stuff happens. Right? Or is this the thing that's causing everything else to trigger? What the heck? Nothing happens. Okay, that's concerning. Very, very concerning. So it's not the other path that's triggering it because I just disabled it. So it can't be that path that's causing it. So enemy position triggering it is not the problem. Which is good because it's more just a contingency to make sure they stop moving at some point. Because I guess if you knock them in the air over the position, they might just keep walking. No, they definitely will keep running. I am unsure what to do. Because none of this is ever getting called. Except it did. Okay. What's happening here? False? Wait. What's false? I'm so dumb. Okay. If charge is false, I need to set up a not Boolean. So if both of these are not true, which means, which they shouldn't be, then we can go down this path. Or I can just do it the other way. Of and then set it to false. Let's try that. Okay. Move forward. Okay, cool. There we go. Okay. My Booleans were just wrong. Let's set this down to 500 real quick, just be careful. Oh. They stopped, and then ran. 160 is probably fast enough. Okay. Why are they like doing a stutter run where they stop? Huh. It's probably something I set up that's messing everything up. Come on. I'm trying to get this fry out from under the chicken. Hey Quat. What's up? I'm right now working on an enemy. Almost got it done. Gotta figure out why this issue is happening though. Okay, what happens? So they stop, and then they run. And then if I walk forward, they keep doing it. Ah, jeez. Buddy, you gotta go. You're making this super annoying. Okay. Stop. I think they're like running to my previous position. Except not really? What are they doing? Genuinely unsure of this behavior. Running like Among Us killers. I mean, that's kind of the idea, I think. Well, not really. I don't know why they run like this, but it's kind of cool. I'm tempted to leave it as is, but I kind of want to know why they're doing this. So all this happens, hey, bonjour. Welcome to the stream, Marion. Okay, let's add a break there. Okay, now we set the speed. Well, actually, this isn't going to help us at all because that doesn't lead to anything. Do this. Stop charge. Okay. So that like stutter run that they're doing happens before stop charge gets called. Weird. That's very weird. I think it might be. No, this doesn't stop the movement actually. So why is that? It might be from the component begin overlap, maybe. If I sound unsure, it's because I am. Okay. I think this might be a matter of collision. Which means if I want to figure this out, I have to turn on collision real quick so we can actually see it. Do you have any game dev plans on Christmas? Like what? Are you asking if I'm going to stream on Christmas? I might. I don't have any like specific plans right now. Actually, no. I'm probably going to stream. Wait, what? That's not what I want. I want to turn on collision. There we go. Oh, the collision thing is kind of big, I just realized. Huh. Weird. Okay, let's go down there. Pop out again. Stare at the collision. Okay, see it, see it, see it. Boom. Overlaps. What's causing him to stutter? It's like he's processing what's happening, but it really shouldn't be. They should just immediately go into it. So, the sight is happening. This is like where all this stuff is going wrong, I think. Let's just add a breakpoint here and see if it's getting called multiple times. What the heck? What's going on? Oh. You know what? It's because it's overlapping with, like, everything. Let's do it here, which means that there's been a successful overlap. Okay, there we go. They've overlapped with us. It got called twice. There we go. That proved it right there. Why did it get called twice? You know what? I have no idea, and I don't know how to solve that. The on-begin overlap is getting called twice. Let's see if the internet has an answer to that. I don't know what noise my throat just made, but that was very strange. I've never done that before. I don't know if you even heard it. Okay, yeah. I'm not the only person with this issue. No, I don't have I don't have multiple collision meshes. At least none that would cause problems here. That was one of the suggestions I found online. Okay. I'm seeing one thing that I could set the collision, like change the collision to specifically pawn. Or specifically custom and then ignore everything but pawn. Or no. Overlap and then ignore like everything else. We'll try that. That worked. Why did that work? Oh, actually, I think I know why that worked. I understand it now. The reason that worked is because our base player has a collision, like a collision sphere, and it has a sprite. So it would stop the moment it overlapped with our collision, then it would move forward a little bit, stop, because then it overlaps with our sprite, and then continue. I think. At least that's the only explanation that makes sense to me. And I'll be honest, now that I've solved it, I don't really feel like going through and figuring out the whys and hows. I'm just glad it's not an issue anymore. Let's save. Charge Fox is officially complete. Woo. Although there's one thing I want to... What are you doing, buddy? You okay? I guess they are okay. I don't know what that was about. Okay. There is one last thing I want them to do. When they grab you, they like slam you to the ground and then let go of you. And when they let go of you, I want them to like make you jump, essentially. So what I want is actually knockback damage. If they grab you, they deal 1 damage. And if they... Well, if they touch you, they'll do 1 damage. And if they... Once they've let go of you, I want them to deal 1 knockback damage. Which means, actually, I want to remove this from here. Cut that off. Pull it over here. And then deal knockback. You know what? I just realized, is knockback even working properly for this guy? Kind of. But no, not really at all. I kind of fixed that, I just realized. Receiving damage. The grapple doesn't really matter now. Well, actually, no, it does still kind of matter. No, actually, no, it doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. Which means I can just get rid of this whole branch. And just connect it back over here. And everything is as it should be once more. Perfect. So once again, invincibility frames happens, and it does a check. And now we check for grappling, for knockback damage. Sets air control to 0. Knocks you into the air. We need it for like a noticeable amount of time, so 1 second again. It makes you jump. Well, it's supposed to. Well, we'll see. It's not really making us jump much. Is the air control the issue there? Maybe. We'll see. No. Why isn't... Because jump makes us do this, go this high, normally. You press it once, bada bing, bada boom, jump. Makes sense, right? I think it's because our movement mode gets changed to falling. So it might be canceling it out, actually. Oh my goodness, the lo-fi just got loud. That startled me. So with that, I guess we will... I guess we have to change the movement type it makes us over here. Yeah, set movement type. I mean, walking, I guess. I mean, we'll see if that changes anything. No, it did nothing. Huh? It doesn't even make us... It just doesn't make us jump. Like, at all. This is so weird. Maybe we just gotta change our jump height. We'll see. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll try this. Our wall jump force is... No, actually, that's not what we want. We'll just set it to 840. Just to be extreme. Which is double our current jump, like, velocity. Then we'll set it back to 420. Which is what it currently is. Oh, jeez. We'll see if this does anything beneficial for what we want. If the knockback works even in the slightest. No, it just doesn't work. Okay. This means we gotta do a different thing. We can't do the jump. It works for the enemies, but it doesn't work for us. I mean, I thought it would work for us, considering the jump button does work for us. Oh, our solution is right here. We can just launch the character. Let's expand this comment so it can actually hold everything. Yes, that's actually a great idea, I think. Launch our character. Where? Up. We'll just copy all this stuff, actually. And then change and mess with the numbers a little bit so that it works more for what we want. Yikes. Okay. So, knockback, then it will... If this is true, we essentially have to go all the way to this branch. Which removes just all this stuff. We might still want to set air control to 0, though. Actually, yeah, I don't want to delete that. Let's paste it over here. Just so we can get the air control back. It will launch us in the proper direction. But right before it launches us, Yeah. We want to set air control to 0. So, like, right before the branch actually happens. And then it'll see which direction it's shooting us in. And after it has a direction, we will be launched in that direction. Riveting commentary, I know. And then all of this leads back to over here. We will call this knockback direction. I didn't need to. Oh boy. Okay, knockback, whatever. Knockback direction. There you go. Of course, we need movement. I need some chicken, man. It's a little. Don't chew with when you have. Don't talk when you have food in your mouth, man. Whew. It'd be really unfortunate to choke and die on stream. There you go. So air control set to 0. And then we set it back to 2. Well, both of these things should actually connect here. And then we connect that there. What now? Okay. Sorry. With that, I think we're good. I think we just have to change the numbers a bit. So we're at 350 with 200 offset. I think we might want to just set this like 300 while keeping the 200 offset, since this makes us go more up than in whatever direction. We'll see. It's not even slightly launching us. Why not? What? What's going on here? Is this just... They're dealing knockback damage, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, jeez. It didn't get called. Why not? Why didn't it get called? Wait, that's weird. It should be getting called. Okay. Oh. It's not damaging us. Whoopsies. It's just dealing damage to no one. That makes a lot of sense. This might mean also that we didn't have to do any of this, and that it was actually just going to work perfectly fine. That was weird. Why did it let me, like, supercharge jump? Why did it let me do that? Oh, because it conserved force. Okay, now that I know the whole thing was just not working because it wasn't getting called, all of this might be completely pointless. Let me save this real quick. I gotta undo. Oh boy, I can't undo. Well, that should be fine. It's a good thing I actually copied and pasted it here. And I can just... connect it there. And I don't think we need anything more than that, right? Yeah, this is all that we did before. So that, I think that might have been a pointless detour, but, you know, it is what it is. That was weird. What? Oh, what? Okay. Okay, I think turning it into walking type is actually messing things up there. Huh? Okay, never mind. It's not. Will this also break things? It should. Okay. I just leave it. We gotta leave it at walking, otherwise things just won't work at all. Bro, you have to stop moving. You can't keep doing that. Why? You can't catch people in an infinite loop. Or you can, but why can you? It's because, we never set can charge to false, isn't it? Yeah, we never set it to false. Or, I mean, we never set it to true. There you go. With that as true, now you actually... Oh, jeez. Can't do things forever. So many different issues I'm running into this stream. But I guess this whole system that I'm trying to implement isn't exactly as basic as I thought it would be. Oh, well. That's life, I guess. And finally, after everything else is done, you can set it back to false. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? When does this get called? How fast is this getting called? It's getting called a little too fast, I think. Especially because the delay is still playing. That's so weird. That's really, really weird. Stop moving. Okay. Stop. Close the base. I don't know why the base player is still there. It just shouldn't be able to do any of that. Like, at all. Like, period, because there's so many delays in between stuff. We set a 1 second delay before you can walk again. And also before you can charge again. I mean, maybe add another delay. It really should be stopping this person, but they're still going, which is not correct. See? For some reason, as soon as we overlap, oh. Oh. I get it. Ruh-roh. I gotta add another branch. Can charge has to be... So it's default false. It has to... I gotta rename this to is charging. So it can actually fit the conventions. If is charging is false, then we start charging. Over here, if is charging is true, then you can stop charge. If it's not, then you can't stop charge. Bro, you're not even not moving anymore. Okay. I think we have to set the is charging. No, wait. Yeah. I think we might have to actually set is charging like early on over here. Like no, because no matter what condition is fulfilled, one of them is, and the charge ends. That might help, maybe. No. I shouldn't be able to fall back into another, like, another charge, or like stop charge. It might also be an issue over here, where enemy position is getting reached a ton of times. No, it shouldn't be the case. Is charging prevents is in the way of charge. Is grappling should probably be over here as well. It should probably stop some stuff as well. Look, let's move this entire line over a little bit and add a branch for is grappling. If is grappling is false, continue, and then, you know, set it to true and all that stuff. You can only set it to false after everything else happens. All the delays, everything. You know what? It might just be a matter of the delay isn't long enough. Let's set this to like 5 seconds. No, not this one. Let's set this one to like 5 seconds. Okay, you happen to me and... Okay, no. This one is how long you grab me. A 1 second grab. And then this is to reset so that we can actually do stuff. I think that might help. You know what? Maybe I don't even need to change it for longer for it to work. Yeah, that's it. I just had to add some delay for... The issue with this is that... okay, yeah, that is kind of a problem. We need a different condition for when the animation changes from instead of is grappling. Is grappling determines are we grabbing right now? So I guess we'll make oh geez, another variable, another boolean called grapple anim, called play grapple anim, not poly play, not poly play. There we go. And we will set it like right at the beginning here. Default, it's false. Set it to, what do we need over here? No, not over here. Going so well without any crashes to the stream until now. That is so sad. And then we will set it back to false. There we go. This way, they can't grab you again for like a full second. Finally, it is done. Oh my goodness. Let me enjoy some of my food for that. Delicioso. All right. I mean, it's pretty good progress, I think. We managed to get the sliding in just an hour and, what, 30 minutes? Because I think finishing this with the sliding guy took like 30 minutes on its own. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we got to decide what to work on next. Let us see. So we got, let's open up the page. We got enemies that slide attack. We got enemies that charge forward and grapple. Now we need enemies that launch themselves at you. How are we gonna do that? Well, clearly, we need enemies that don't walk around. I guess. Well, kind of, I guess. Because for the boss, we want them to get onto, like, the rope of the ring, of the wrestling ring, and then launch themselves forward at you. This guy, we don't want anything that's so complicated. We just want them to stand around, and when they see you, they just fire themselves at you. Oh, jeez. I'm getting too used to not pressing space. Enemies that throw themselves at the player. Level 1 enemy attacks. Simplify that a little bit. To be honest, we're probably not going to get this done today. Since stream ends at 6, I think, right? Yeah, 6. What to do? Honestly, I kind of want to just chat. This is a just chatting stream, you know? Just chill out and say hi. How's everybody in the chat? How you doing? What's been up? I mean, I'll probably still work on this, but, you know, tell me how you been. I know there are people in there, so I'm asking. Also, taking off my headphones because it's getting a little hot. What is the Stream Elements do that? I really gotta check a lot of stuff with Stream Elements. It's very concerning. Jesus, stop. We'll see how it goes, though, I guess. Okay, so we have this enemy. Let's rename them. This is not Charge Fox. Wait, I called it Charge Fox? No, I don't want Charge Fox. I want a copy of our enemy Fox. Rename this to Launch Fox. They launch themselves at you. The naming conventions make sense. So right now they walk around, but honestly, I don't think we want that. I think we want them to just stay still. So let's just disconnect that. Let's put an enemy launch fox there. Put it at 0. Like intended. And yeah. Just make sure that they're standing there. Ouch. Hurting me just by standing there. Wonderful. So, they do that, and of course, once again, we got to give them we got to give them some sight, some insight. Capsule collision, sight, and with this, they can now see. Oh, whoop. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. I kind of want to also make this smaller. They can see pretty far right now, so let's just shrink it down a tiny bit. So on overlap with this, actually, let's quickly do what we did before with the other one. Ignore, ignore, ignore. Ignore, 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 ignore. Overlap with pawn. Anyway. On component begin overlap, we will, as always, make sure that this is the player pawn that we are interacting with, and then if it is, we may do stuff. If it's not, then we will do nothing. So when this happens, we kind of essentially want an enemy to dash at you. Pretty much. Right? That's essentially what we want. The only difference is that they stand around, and then if they see you, they launch themselves. I think. Which is pretty much what the dash enemies do. They probably could have just copied their code. I mean, could have. I can just do that still. And I will. Let's see. Sliding enemy, as they're called currently. We will just copy all of this. Rename this event to self-launch. That's not how you spell launch. That's how you spell launch. There we go. I know. Create a variable called can slide. This is going to be can launch. Dash velocity. Yeah, we're going to want that actually. Let's promote that back to a variable. What the heck? Do that. And we'll set this to 700 as well. Just for now. We can change it later to be something more precise or whatever we want. Okay. If they are falling, they can't launch, but that's fine. Essentially, I just realized, I'm like starting to think, what's the actual difference between them and a sliding enemy? Just the fact that they don't walk around? That they wait to launch themselves at you? Probably the fact that I think the dash probably should just keep going. Dash velocity. This is how fast the dash is. Gravity scale is probably, should probably set that back to normal for them. What's your gravity scale? Gravity scale is 1? Damn, that's crazy. These guys have lower gravity than the player character. That's fine. They don't really jump normally, so it makes sense. Oh, wait. Did I... Interesting. I am unsure of what exactly I am changing. So, ground friction becomes 0. Gravity scale becomes 1. Or just stays at... No, it's 1.5 over here. Gravity... You know what? We just don't affect the gravity scale. I think that makes a lot of sense. It just outright does not affect it. Which means we can also get rid of this gravity scale. And this reroute mode. Ooh, okay. With this... I mean... It is what it is, I guess. Hmm? They are not launching forward. Is it because of the gravity scale? Come on, undo. I know you can. Ah, dang it. How annoying. Set gravity scale 0. We'll see if that helps. And then... set gravity scale 1.5. Did removing the gravity scale just outright break it? Because that would be annoying. Oh, it might be from the fact that they aren't moving. Get forward vector. Set their velocity to 700. Okay. Nothing's happening. Sliding event gets called on overlap with sight. It might just be the way that it works. Movement speed, we don't need this at all because they don't walk around. Ground friction is 0. Gravity scale is 0. Dang it. Have I been messing in the wrong code? I might have been. I hope I'm not. Let me make sure everything here is okay. Yeah, okay. Close that immediately so that we're not messing around the wrong thing. Okay. Can launch. I think that might be a problem. Actually, I'm gonna open up Sliding Fox again. Yeah, okay, that's the problem. We need to have this default be true. And then it will be set to false. Ah, there we go. Alright. Just a full second, I guess. Let's try this again. You know what? Please get out of the way. I'm trying to do stuff, man. Your time is over. I mean, they launched themselves forward. I think we want them to launch themselves. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Instead of launching themselves forward, we want to make a... We actually want this to be way bigger. Like... Give me a moment. Want it like something like this. Actually, no. We want to... Okay, this isn't gonna get finished this stream. But what I'm thinking is that next time, for this guy, we want a... In this spear in front of them, they will find where the player is, and then launch themselves at that position from wherever they are. So if they're on top of something, they will see the player and then launch themselves downward in that direction. If they're on the ground, they'll launch themselves forward. If they're in like some other position, they'll launch themselves from there. So like, you know, whatever direction we want. But that's not getting done this stream. Plain and simple. I'm saying a lot because I'm trying to think. Yeah, but I think that's probably gonna be it for this stream. We still got like a couple minutes before I like shut down shop. Once again, I will ask, how's everybody? How you been doing? What's up? Nothing? Nothing's up? I've been doing good, personally. I've been a little tired in the past couple of days, but that's because so much has been happening. That's life, though, really. It is what it is, as always. I'm gonna probably heat up my food again because it's gotten cold at this point. But I enjoyed it. Spacing it out throughout the entire streams, keeping my belly full. But yeah. Well, if no one has anything to say, I think I'm probably just gonna close up shop. Just a couple minutes early, you know, whatever. Also in the comments, if anyone, you know, posts any comments, what'd you think of the stream? I changed my hours a little bit. Normally I stream from 2 to 5. Today I stream from 3 to 6. Better, worse? I don't know. What are people thinking? I'll see if what the analytics say, but I want to know what you guys think. Anyways, that's enough of this. OBS always gets pulled over to the other screen. Thank you for watching. If you liked, leave a like, subscribe, follow, do whatever it is you can do on the channel you're watching from. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but I will be here Monday, once again working on Mighty Grandpa, and then Tuesday we'll finally be back to Undertale Yellow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I didn't mean to change to just chatting. Hope you enjoyed, and bye.